Bienvenidos, amigos. I'm Jaime and Fuego, and welcome to the horror show.
I am Susie von Slaughter, and right now we're going to be doing our
spoilerific, gonna spoil it on your face.
Whoa.
That's right. Hey, sorry, I just got a little carried away there.
Okay,
I like spoiling faces.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah, it's a horror show, damn it.
I know, right?
So, we're talking Knights of Badassdom.
Yeah, I know. So
it was a pretty badass flick,
it was
especially
pretty
since
badass.
we can talk liberally now about it.
Okay, so before what we can tell you that they conjured up this awesome
succubus! And she is a bizzle. I'm not going to use the real word, but man, she lives up to that big B because she starts chomping on people right after Steve Zahn brings her from the clouds of hell or something, even though they come from the sky.
Yes, they do a spell and actually conjures up what is the form of the boy's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's not her, it's just her form, but...
Yeah. But of course, that throws dude from True Blood off. Sookie's brother is like, what?
Well, they don't know that
on?
she's there right away. They don't know that she's there, but she definitely makes her presence known because she starts killing people.
Yeah, working her way through the woods, picking off the sickly, weak, or vulnerable nerds who want some action, because she's looking very, very lovely despite all the blood on her face and whatnot.
Right, and she learns from each
some
one that
people
she
are
kills.
into that, right?
Yeah, everything they ask her, like, are you lost? And so each person the next one, she goes, are you lost?
Mm-hmm. She's learning a new phrase every time she's encountering one of these people that she's chomping down.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and there's, in the midst of all of this, a recreation, of... outdoor LARPing, the live-action role-playing going down. And so when everyone beds down for the night, that's when the film takes its twist and goes from being kind of a buddy comedy, get over your ex-girlfriend,
right,
into
and it's kind of slow. You're
blood,
like, oh, God.
buckets of blood and dismemberment.
It just goes, whoom,
Yeah.
0 to 60 in no time.
Yeah, it goes from 0 to horror in 2.5, man. It just gets right to it when it happens.
And it's awesome.
Still keeps the humorous aspect, though,
Yes.
even in the midst of death. I mean, isn't that what life would really be like if you're in that type of a fearsome environment? You're like, maybe I should laugh about it or try
That's definitely how I would do it.
Me too.
But anyway, so like Jaime was saying, they have a huge, there's going to be a huge LARPing battle that's going to be going on that everyone's
battle
playing
to
for.
end all battles.
And
so many experience points at stake here. It's crazy,
exactly.
man.
And so they find out about the succubus, and they're just like, okay, we have to do something about it. Oh my gosh, you read from the book. Let's read from it again and see if we can get rid of it.
Good stuff will happen if we read from the evil book again.
That we can't understand English. We have no idea what it's saying. Just pick a random page and read from it again. That's
and don't read. You have to sing.
Yes, you have to sing it. You can't just read it.
And if you're Steve Zahn, it's totally off key and hilarious.
And awesome, and I love it.
Yeah.
So, reads from it again. And what's worse going to happen? Oh my God, it turns into a giant... beastly thing, and
these are the practical effects.
Exactly, that I really wanted. I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I really liked how original the idea. It turned
this
into
big, huge, almost like a minotaur type something.
Yeah, it was so crazy. It was really creative, and again, the practical effects on it were.
And also the
awesome.
practical effects of the vehicles that these geeks were rocking in the forest too.
That's
They
right,
had these battle chariots and stuff and.
Oh yeah, and the one guy who's in the wheelchair, he had a whole chariots of his wheelchair.
He was the king. That's why his thing was motorized.
Yes, it was great. But getting back to the movie, so they're like, oh my God, there's this giant beastly thing. What could we possibly do? And the only person who could understand the book and read it and knows what it said gets killed by this beast.
Yep.
So, what's the only way left?
The only way left is to have your little buddy from Game of Thrones, who has been killed by the succubus when he was tripping on mushrooms, which was one of the best parts in the whole film, I gotta say. He actually helps in the destruction of her with a little bit of metal.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Sookie Stackhouse brother gets up and starts, doing his rock out thing of his personal song, and he vanquishes the demon with his music because his real girlfriend hated his music, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
She hated everything that he was about because she thought he was a big old loser, and it was almost kind of a satisfaction, gratification for him, what he worked on. It was so much
it was
passion
relevant.
behind it.
It was valid.
It was so much destruction and everything. He killed this beast, and at first, metal lovers like us and horror fans, combining the two, it was a great ending to an awesome movie.
And there's kind of a cool allegory for the perseverance of this film because, censorship, the assassination of ideas. This was a film that saw some difficulties in the post-production stage. Certain control was taken away, but it still hit the light of day, and it was still awesome. It was funny, had some good scares, and so we still, recommend all of you guys checking it out and seeing it because it survived, just like a few of the people in this film did.
A few of them, but yes, no. Definitely want to check out.
Knights of Badassdom.
Yes,
it was badass. It lived up to its name. So
for sure. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to head over to our website at www.thehorrorshowchannel.com.
Yes, and check us out on social media. We are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Lots of cool photos and Facebook. Yes, everywhere. We're all around you, man. And lastly, in the comments below here on YouTube or on our page, let us know what one of your favorite succubus kind of I guess lady killer possessed type films is. Please let us know. We would love to hear your voices, horror fans.
And remember, guys,
stay scared. Until next time.